Yeah, here we are in the cold in London and funky poses time. So I'm going to break down a few details on a number of funky poses. So this is not going to be an intense dissection of these poses, which will come again, it will come to a class, but this is going to be little tips for them, so you might be just close to them. And this is going to be part one. Stage two next week, we're going to entwine all these awesome funky poses into one really cool funky routine. So that's the joy of having these funky poses. You don't want to just always hang out in them. You want to like entwine them, and so you can move, you can be free, so they become just a natural step, just like walking, and it becomes very easy for you. Okay, so funky pose number one. Get your balance. Let's move this way, and just bring one foot up, and just drop into the hips here. Feel the relaxation of the hip. This is a hip opener. What it's going into is that funny Ninja Turtle pose. Let's see how it works on this. Where we come down, we ground through the hands, and we lift the other foot up. Funky pose number one. Okay, so I'm not extending because I'm on a bit of a slant at the moment here. What I can do is do it on the ground with the full extension. So we've got a flat ground. So hip opener, dropping into your hips. Allow this hip to relax. Coming down, both hands come down. Hook the foot in the armpit. Hook the shin in the other armpit. Look forward, lean forward. And then from here, start to extend the top leg. And look forwards, lift up. Okay, so tip for this is, as you can see, it's connected a lot with the hip opening. Half lotus. There's a funny noise going on here. Get soft, relax into your hips. Feel this knee relaxing open. And from here, you can just hang out here. Allow the hips to soften. If you hang out here for 5 years, your hips will be open enough to do the next pose. Okay, so that's tip number one. Tip number two is for headstand, because from there we're going to be going into a headstand. Tripod headstand. So where's a lovely space for my headstand? Here we are. So tip number one for this is get comfortable with having the top of your head on the floor, or on whatever you're climbing on, children's play toys. And the hands are chaturanga distance. So chaturanga arms, everything for these arm balances is chaturanga arms. And that works for the one we just did before. Chaturanga arms, hands shoulder distance, head down. Play with lifting one knee into an armpit, lift the other one up. Now play with lifting one leg up and lifting the other leg up. You might want to join them. Roll the inner thighs together. Lift and extend the shoulders into the back. So tips with that, chaturanga arms. Get used to having the top of the head on the floor. Okay, tip number three. Side crow. Coming back to flat ground. So coming down and coming into a twist. Moving the knees out the way, hands come down. Look forwards, chaturanga arms, hands shoulder distance apart. Lift up one foot and play with lifting up the other. So here's preparation. Look forwards, always forwards. Lift one foot, look forwards, look forwards, look forwards. Play with lifting up the other. From here you can possibly straighten. Okay. Tip number three, chaturanga arms. So this is pose, let's go into somewhere else funky. Da, 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 da. Okay, let's go on this. Okay, so we're here, chaturanga arms. This left elbow is going to go inside the left hip joint. This arm here is going to hold your right thigh. So we're here, left elbow into the hip joint, extend this leg here, and then maybe start to extend the other one. Look forwards. So tip number one, chaturanga arms. Number two, stage, look forwards. Straight legs, extend, open, reach through both legs. So play with chaturanga arms. Have a go at all those positions and see you next week for entwining all of them together. See ya.